welcome back to yet another video. This was going to be slightly different than the last one, only because this one is going to be me telling you guys how I made 5.2k off of one trade and how you can do it too. So make sure you watch because there's going to be a lot of good information in here. But before we do that, let's go to Starbucks. Pulled up to Starbucks, obviously. This time, pink coconut Starbucks refresher. It's actually pretty good, so has had to be done. But the plan for today is very simple. Just do whatever I want because I have nothing to do as always. And hopefully get myself a laptop because I'm in desperate need. And if anybody knows, they know I'm horrible with technology. So I have literally zero clue what laptop I need to get. But we can browse around and see. Here's the thing. I'm a bit lost. I don't know what I'm going to be looking at, really. We've made it back home, and the main point of this video obviously is not to go to Starbucks or get myself a laptop, which I didn't get because I got a bit shy recording, but they didn't have the stuff that I needed, so hopefully I can get that online. But anyways, the main point of this video is to show you guys how I was able to make 5.2k from one trade. And to be honest, you could have made that because I actually showed this trade for free on Sunday and it played out on Monday. So if you didn't watch it, you missed out. Now, if you did miss out, this is what you need to look out for so you don't miss out when this happens again. I'm going to try and keep this as simple as possible because I know trading is hard enough as it is. The simpler, the better. Starting off, what you need to actually understand is which direction is the trend going in. Are we bullish or are we bearish? And I know it sounds simple, but a lot of people actually get this wrong. Especially some of my students, when they join, they struggle to actually identify the specific direction of the trend. Like they think, oh, it's going up, but actually it's just shifted bearish, or they think it's bearish, but it is just market structure and it hasn't actually shifted yet. So you need to kind of learn that, make sure you identify your higher highs and higher lows, and then obviously bearish, lower lows and lower highs. If you guys actually want me to explain how to identify the trend, I can, because I know you might think, oh, I know how to do it, but you know, you start actually thinking about it, then you think, oh, I didn't really look at it this way. But anyways, identify the trend as number one. Therefore, if we take a look on the weekly time frame, as we can see, price is clearly very much so bullish. And we struggled to break above this resistance zone 1, 2, 3, 4 times, plus like all these extra wicks and stuff like that. But we've struggled to break above this area for a very long time. And then finally we've had the break. So all we needed to do is wait for the retest and the rejection to then enter and take advantage of this push, which clearly we did. So it's literally as simple as that: break and retest plus confluences. That's it. Okay, you don't need to overcomplicate it. You don't need no indicators. You don't need any of that stuff. You don't need it. I do have the 50 EMA on here. It's no secret. Most of the time I don't even bother looking at it, but it's on there. Anyways, so you have the weekly identified. We are waiting for the rejection of this area so that we can look for buys. Same on the daily time frame. As we can see, prices failing to break above, same, and then finally broken, retest, boom. What we then do is go down to the lower time frames and wait for price to shift structure in order to give us that indication that we are going higher. Okay, so if price is bullish, we then buy. If price is bearish, we sell. And I know it's simple, but that lower time frame shift of structure really helps you know when to buy and when to sell. Okay, so all we needed was that lower time frame shift of structure, which we got. So I entered. Stop loss, always put your stop loss in a place where if it gets hit, you are 100% in the wrong. I.e., if your stop loss gets hit, that means structure has shifted, so you are completely wrong. Never put it super tight. Always give it some breathing room, because I made this mistake when I was learning, is I would put my stop loss so tight where it literally wicked me out and shoot up or shoot down or wherever I wanted price to go. And then I would be so mad. I'd be like, why did it do that when I literally just didn't know where to put my stop loss? And small changes like that can actually really impact your trading in a positive way. So anyways, stop loss in a place. If it gets hit, you're 100% in the wrong. So obviously we targeted these highs only because it was kind of the 4-hour next structure point here, which actually isn't, because this is the next 4-hour structure point and this is the low, this is the high. But anyway, that's just more complicated stuff for inside the community. But basically all you needed, target this, because I thought on a Monday, is it really going to shoot up? Which honestly, it did. That's what's been happening to my trades lately. They've just been going crazy on a Monday. Like, I analyze on a Sunday and then gone. Anyways, though, so we caught this as a 1 to 2, entered on the shifter structure, held a little bit. I was like, I'm done, not to be greedy. But imagine if we held even half of this, 1 to 6 or 1 to 11, basically 12. That's honestly crazy. But It's all you need, literally. Break and retest, shift of structure on the lower time frame, and then you go up. Obviously, in the community, we go through a lot more confluences, but I wanted you guys to actually understand that trading doesn't have to be hard. I know everybody complicates it. Oh, use this indicator, use this, use that. Like, you don't need to do any of that stuff. The cleaner your charts are, the cleaner your mind will be. And I'm not even kidding. It's not meant to be some inspirational thing, but it's true. Like, just keep it clean. It's simple as that. All you need, break and retest, confluences, you're done. It's literally as simple as that. Like, I don't want to overcomplicate things because, like I said before, trading is hard enough. So you don't want to be doing that. Just follow the rules. If you follow the rules, you will be successful. If you do want to learn my exact strategy, link in bio, literally a community where I share my full strategy, live weekly calls where we analyze the pairs together so you know exactly what to look for, and I answer any of your questions also live, as well as obviously throughout the week. If you have anything, then let me know. I have also opened up a brand new Telegram channel where I share all the pairs and all the updates for the week. And I want to make this very clear, it is not a signal group, because I don't want to be like every other guru. Oh, buy now, sell now. How are you going to learn? This is the exact reason I give out so much stuff for free, because I actually want to teach you guys. If you join my community, I don't take any commissions. It's a lifetime payment and you're done. Same with the Telegram. It's a monthly fee. If you want to be in there, you can. If you don't, absolutely fine, right? But being in there actually teaches you stuff. Like when I tell you, oh, this is what I'm looking for and this is why I'm looking for it, I'm not just going to say buy now, sell now, because it doesn't help you guys, okay? You might make a bit of money here and there, but then in the long term, if I was to shut it down or you guys leave, like, how are you going to know when to trade? You know what I mean? I just don't think it makes sense, and there's no point doing all this scammy stuff, because trading already has a lot of Forex, I should say, it already has a bad name, basically. So I don't want to add to that, and I don't want to do any signals, I don't want to do any commissions, any of that stuff. No affiliates with any brokers or prop firms. I'm just here, guys. Just trying to get a Lambo, okay? That's all I'm trying to do, and teach you guys on the way, so we can all have Lambos. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys watching, and make sure to hit the subscribe and like buttons, comments, any ideas you want me to do, any sort of other videos. I will be doing more educational videos as well. This one's just like a quick introduction, and I wanted to show you that trading can be simple, and you don't need to overcomplicate stuff. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.